Hello students. So today we will start our 8th video of computer. Okay, so this will be our video 8, computer class 8. Okay, so not 8, this will be the 7th video. Okay, so today we will learn how to create a database. Okay, so Access 2016 lets you create a database by using predefined templates of a blank database. Okay, so in the previous video we have discussed about how to open the database. Okay, I think you have all have gone through that. So if not, again go through it starting your access. So after accessing we have discussed the component okay, and database object. Now we will create a database. So creating a database using our template. So using template we can create the database. Okay. So Access provide a wide variety of templates that can be used to create a database quickly. So a database template, what is a database template? So you can write a definition. So a database template is a pre-designed database complete with professionally designed tablets. Okay. So in database tablet, already pre-designed tablets are there, tables are there, not tablets, tables are there, forms and reports are there. Okay, so we can easily edit that one or modify it. Okay, so create a new database using a template. What we have to do, just after opening it, so click on the file tab. So in the file tab you can see in the top corner of the file tab, after clicking on the file tab you will see a structure like this. Okay, where info is there, this part is our info, then second you can see new, then you can see our third will be our open so fourth save as, like this option you will see. So you need to click on the first one, that is your new. So after clicking new, then you have to click the second one, that is click the new option. A list of the pre-designed templates will be shown. So after clicking new, so you can see the pre-designed templates 1 2 3 4 like this. So you have to choose the desired one. So click the template you want to use in. Okay, so after selecting, suppose they have selected 3, so just select it. So after selecting it, a dialog box will open. You will see like this, a dialog box will open. So you have to click on the create. Okay, so specify the name. You can specify the name of the template on your own. After that, after typing the name, now we can click on the create. Okay, so after create, so Access creates a new database according to the selected template. Now that will open it. Okay, so creating a database from blank database, so these are all pre-designed. Okay, now how can we, suppose we have a blank page, how we can design on our own? Okay, so to open a blank database, how we can do, instead of using a template, you can create a new database by building on your own table. Okay, we can form our own forms, reports and other database. So how to click? Again we have to click on the file, then new, then after clicking new, now we have to click on the blank one. Okay, not on the template one. So after clicking the blank document, then you can write the name and then click it. Okay, so in this way we can open a blank document, blank template and create our own, or we can click on the pre-designed, okay, using the pre-designed templates. Then after that, suppose we have already created a database. So how to open an existing database so that we can edit, add, or we can modify the detail. Okay, already it is created. The file name has been specified in our particular location. Either you have put in E drive or F drive or in the desktop, where the location you must be known and the name of the file must be known. Then only you can open it, that which file you want to open. Okay, so to open an existing database, what we do, so just to open an existing database, again we have to click on the file tab. So after clicking on file tab, then you can see that click open, and you can see an option open. Okay, so click on open, then you have to click on browse. Okay, so after clicking on open, then you can see at the bottom that browse option is there. So you need to click it. So browse. After browsing it, now you have to know that in which drive or in which location you have saved that file. So you have to search it. Either it may be in desktop, either it may be in documents, downloads, music, picture, video, anywhere. Okay. So as a document file, obviously we will save it in the document. So after clicking on document, then you will say a numerous file, okay, or 2-3 files maybe. Okay, so you have to open that file that you want to modify or edit. Okay, so you have to select that file. After selecting it, then you have to click on open. So in this way we can open an existing database. Fine. Next we have tables in Access 2016. Okay, so tables are the basic building blocks of a database. We generally, to build a database, we need tables. Then only it can be, we can well define it. Okay, so they hold all the information, or they hold all the data in a database. So a database can contain one or more tables. Okay, so tables are composed of fields and records. We have already discussed. Okay, fields, we have discussed fields, we have discussed the records. Okay, so records are the horizontal rows and vertical columns are the fields. Okay, in previous, I think in previous video we have given this fields and records. Some monuments of India are there, and in which city, which state, or which period they have been discovered, like that information was there. Okay, so you can see here also in this figure. So horizontal rows, this row and this row, these are called records, and columns are known as our fields. Okay, so what is field? Again we can see the definition. A field is the smallest unit of data in a database. Okay, what is field? A field is the smallest unit of data in a database, and it stores a single value for an entity. Single value. Suppose you can see that the record admission number is 1015. So this is a single record. So admission number does not contain the admission number as well as the name. Okay, single field will contain a single entity. For example, student table may contain field like your admission number, the name, class mark, and mode of transportation, like this. And in the record section, you have to just fill the detail of the field. Okay, you have to fill the detail of the field. That means your field is our admission number, name, class, mark, and transportation mode. So in the record section, you have to write the what is the admission number, what is the name, what is the class, what is mark, and what is the transportation mode, like this. So a record contains data about one instances of a entity, and each record is a collection of values of the various field. Generally it have the values of the various field. Okay, next we have the field names. So each field in a table is given a unique name. A field name should be descriptive to identify the content and purpose of field. Okay, a field name in Access can be up to 64 character. Okay, so we can write the character, we can use, or we can fill the name using up to 64 characters. It can include letters, numbers, space, or special characters. It can be uppercase letter, capital letter, or lowercase letter, or we can mix it, uppercase as well as a small case. But it does not include a bracket. Okay, braces. It does not include a period or exclamation mark or bracket, like this type of bracket, square bracket. Okay, or an accent grave. Fine. And not start with a blank space. Anything does not start with a blank space. First you have to fill anything. I think it is clear. Okay, so let's move to data types. Okay, so each field in a table has a data type associated with it, every field, and a data type specifies the type of values that can contain it, and the table given below describes the data types. Okay, so suppose first data type is our short text. So what is its function? Lets you store alphanumeric data up to 255 characters. Short text, what it does, it helps, it stores, or this lets us store alphanumeric, okay, alphabet as well as numbers up to 255 characters. Okay, such that example we can say Lily, address. Okay, so this is already your alphabets only. So but here address, in address there you can see the numbers is also there and alphabets also there. So this type of alphanumeric data it can fill, and up to 255 characters. So you can see 243 So 2 has one character, 4 has one character, 3 has one character, again one space is there, so this will again count one character. M is character, G is character, again some space is there, so that space will be also counted. So like this, so this can hold up to 255 characters. And in the long text, next data type is our long text. So in long text, it can contain up to 64,000 characters, visible characters, okay, and it can be alphanumeric. So that means in this section we can write one sentence or a paragraph also. And the third is our number. It lets us store numeric data, okay, numeric data. Suppose your age 14, pass mark 95, so all the numbers, okay. So date and time, next is our date and time. Let you store date as well as time. Suppose your birthday, so birth date, this is your date, so November 14, or birth time 7 am. This type of data can be stored in your data type known as our date and time. Next is our currency, generally your Indian rupees, dollar, cent, pound, like this, okay. So auto number, so lets you store integer that increment automatically when a new record is added to the table, and by default each new table in Access contain an auto number. That means suppose first table you have written 200, so next table will be directly sent to 202. We need not need to enter this number, okay. So it will automatically, if we go from one tab to another tab, the number will be changed, okay, next number will come up. So like this. Next is our yes no data type. So let you store logical values. If it is true, then it will record yes, and if it is false, it will record no, like this. Then OLE objects. So what is OLE objects? Generally lets you store files from Windows based programs such as your Word document or Excel spreadsheet. So this type of file can be stored in the data type OLE object. So you can see the logo, this type, okay. Okay, sorry. So next is our hyperlink. So it lets us store links, okay. So suppose I send you the video, I generally give you the link of YouTube channel, okay. So that type of link, not only the YouTube link or some link of any website, like that, okay. So hyperlink lets us store link of the website or file or any network on our computer. Generally suppose like this, www.xyz. So this is also a link, okay. Similarly we have attachment. Attachment will be your file, any file. It may be video file, audio file, or picture, or anything, okay. Or it may be document, anything, fine, any file. Next is our last one data type is calculated, and it lets us store the result of the calculation based on other field with the same table, like your mark English plus marks maths. So we can do the calculation, okay. So after knowing the data types, then we need to know the how to create a table, okay. So in Access 2016, it allows us to create a table in two different ways, using a datasheet view or using the design view. So we will study one by one. So first let us see the datasheet view. So datasheet view displays the table in a grid of rows and columns. So datasheet views, what it does, the datasheet displays the tables in a grid views. That means you can see rows, you can see columns, like this, okay. And each intersection of row and column creates a cell. So this will be your one cell, this will be your another cell, like this, intersection of row and column. So where we can enter data here, okay. So suppose in this section I entered 12, here I added 15, so we can enter a data on this file or in this cell, okay. So in design view, the design view displays a various field in a table with their properties. So we can use that design view to modify the structure of table, and it does not let you enter any data in the table, okay. Whereas in datasheet view we can put the values or we can enter the data in the cell, but whereas in design view we cannot enter any data in the table, but we can easily modify the structure of a table, fine. So let us see the figures where we can use how to create a table using datasheet view, okay. So let us understand these steps of creating a table in datasheet view with the help of an illustration. Okay, so illustration 1, first illustration. To create, what is it? To create a table named cars with the field as shown and add in it. Okay, so let us see it. So what we have to do, on the create tab, after opening the MS Excel or MS Access, so we have to click on the create. So you, in the ribbon menu, you can see a create option is there. So in create option, you need to click on table. You can see the marking 1. So after clicking on table, a new table with the field ID appears. So like this, you can see the ID. Okay, so now double click the file name, that is your ID, and change it to model number. Okay, so after clicking it, you can see a model number. So okay, model num. So click the down arrow and click it to the add field. After clicking in the down arrow, now you click to the add field. So you can see a drop down menu will appear like this. Next you have to click on the short text. Okay, so this will be our short text. So access adds a new field. Your name will be your field 1 in a table, and click to add file is moved to the third column like this. Click to add, and you can rename the file, and you have to write it as a car name. Okay, and repeat step 3 to 5 to add remaining fields also. So we can add the same steps, we can repeat the same step to add the names to other file, not other file, other data types. Okay, so click the first cell under car name and type. You can write in below the, suppose we write the car name, then company, in the similar process by continue the repeating the steps 3 to 8, then engine displacement, mileage, and like this. So you can add other detail also. So under the car name, in the next cell you have to write, suppose we write a model of the name, model of a car, suppose Alto K10, as it is closed, but we are writing it. So name of the car, that is our Alto K10, Alto K10. So the value 1 appears in the model num field. A pencil icon appears in front of the row that indicates that the record is being edited. Okay, now press the tab key to move in the next field. Okay, so in the keyboard you can see a tab. So if you press it, then it will move to the next section, that is suppose company. It will move, as it was in Alto K10, we are in car name, and if you press the tab key, it will move to our company name. Okay, so suppose Alto K10, it is manufactured by the company, suppose Maruti Suzuki India Limited. So there we can write Maruti Suzuki India Limited. Again, if you press the tab, it will again move to the engine displacement section. Then we can write the detail of engine displacement section, as it is a 998cc engine. Then again we can press tab, then it will again move to the mileage, then you can put the mileage. Okay, so like this we can fill all the details. Okay, so suppose we want to enter a new car name, so for that you can press enter key. Okay, so if you press enter key, then you will go to the second cell, number 2, then you can write suppose new car name, that is Grand I10, and again press tab, then it will move to company, like this. So in this way we can add many details or many data in the different cell. Okay, so after editing it, or after adding the file or adding the data, now we have to save it, because if you don't save it, then it will we cannot access that file. Okay, so how to save it? Click the save button on the quick access toolbar. So at the top corner, you in the quick access toolbar, you can see an option like this, that is save. So you press that. So after pressing, then the save as dialog will open, and you can just name the file by which you want to save it. So suppose cars, so you write the name cars, then you click on OK. So after click on OK, access save the table in the database, and its name appears on the table as well as in the navigation panel. Okay, so after that we can if in future if we need more car details, then we can add it or we can remove it. Okay, so up to this you go through it from your book. Okay, and if you find any difficulty, then we will discuss it on the next video. Okay, thank you.